welcome back. Today we are going to learn the rules of debit and credit. So, in 11th class now we are going to learn something new about the accounting, the rules of debit and credit. What does debit, what does credit means? So here, rules of debit and credit. Debit and credit are the symbols of accounting. As in maths, we study now plus, minus, into, divide. So here in accounting, debit and credit are called as the symbols of accounting. For debit we use DR and for credit we use CR. Okay, so in accounting, these are the symbols through which we will recognize that what is coming inside the organization, what is going outside of the organization. So how these debit and credit will work, today we will learn. Okay, so there are three types of account that are prepared in accountancy, that are real account, okay, nominal account, and personal account. Now, what does these account comprises of? So, real account consists of all the tangible and intangible assets. Okay, real account consists of all the tangible and intangible assets. Okay, assets means a real account means the things which we can see and touch, and intangible things. Here it includes assets, all type of assets, whether it is of tangible nature or intangible nature. Tangible means which we can see and touch. Intangible means which we cannot see and touch. So mostly in real account all the assets are going to come. Now the rule for real account is that what comes in, जो भी आ रहा है, what comes in, we are going to do the debit. What goes out, that we are going to do the credit. Understood? Real account means all those things like assets, tangible and intangible, both we are going to include in this real account. Okay. And the rule is that, rule for debit and credit for real account is that what comes in is debited, what goes out is credited. These rules are also called as traditional rules of accounting or golden rules of accounting. So here we can write it as golden rules of accounting. Okay, these are the golden rules of accounting or traditional approach of accounting. Tangible, in real account what all things will come? Tangible assets like we can say first machinery, furniture, building. So what comes in? So be in the organization, something is coming, we are going to do the debit, and something is going out, we are going to do the credit. Now here is nominal account. Nominal account comprises of all the expenses, losses, incomes and gains. Okay, nominal account comprises of all the expenses, losses, incomes and gains. So the rule for nominal account is all expenses and losses are debited. All expenses and losses are debited. All income and gains are credited. I think these all things are clear to everyone. What comes in debit, what goes out credit is for real account rule. Nominal account, all expenses expenses and losses are debited, all income and gains are credited. As we have already discussed that what does expenses, losses, income, gains means in previous videos. In basic term videos, these all things we have already cleared. So if you are having any doubt that what does expenses and losses means, income and gains means, you can go through that video and you will be able to understand that what is this. So whenever in an organization some kind of expenses or losses occur, so what we are going to do? We are going to debit that, and if the firm is going to earn something in the form of income or gain, then that will be credited to the account. Now coming towards the personal account. What does personal account means? So personal account is related to different persons' account. Suppose Ram, Shyam, Sita, Gita, debtor, creditors. Okay. Drawings. If an account, if a transaction is related to some person, if name has come in the term in the transaction, that we are going to deal with the personal account. Like you can write an example here: Ram, Shyam, debtor, creditor, okay, etc. So such kind of accounts are related to personal account. Now what is the rule for personal account? So here it is: debit the receiver and credit the giver. Okay, the person who is going to receive the amount, their account we have to debit, and the person who is going to give the account, that account, their account, we have to credit. I think that this rules are clear to everyone, that what does golden rules of accounting says, how many types of accounts are there, in all these accounts what all things are comprises, and what are the rules. Rules of debit and credit, I said already to you that debit and credit, what? It is the symbol of accounting. Real account, nominal account, personal account. I just hope that these rules are clear to everyone. Now we will move towards the modern concept of accounting. What does modern concept of accounting says? And what is the rule for that? That we are going to discuss. Okay. Modern approach. Now, through this modern approach, it has divided the rules of debit and credit into 5 parts. Okay, like assets, expenses and losses, income, liability and capital. Through modern approach, they have divided this all things into 5 parts: assets, expenses, income, liability and capital. I have kept assets and expenses one after the other, and income, liability and capital one after the other, because the rule for asset and expenses are same and the rule for income, liability and capital are same. Now we are going to learn that if there is increase in asset, if there is increase in asset, plus what we are going to do that? Debit. If there is decrease in asset, the rule says that we have to do the credit. Okay. If expenses increases debit we have to do. If expenses decreases, minus credit we have to do. So both asset and expenses rules are same, that's why I kept both of this account one after the other. If asset is also going to increase, plus debit sign we are going to put. And if expenses are also going to increase, debit we are going to put, and if it is decreases, credit, here also credit. Let's take an example that in an organization we are going to purchase a machinery. Okay, so in organization machinery is going to come, something is going to come, increase in asset will be there, so machinery account will be debited. Now when we are going to purchase a machinery, we are going to pay someone, we are going to pay back the amount for that, so cash will go out from the firm, and cash is also a kind of asset. So from this account, from this rule only, that things are clear, that machinery is going to come, machinery account debit, and cash is going from the account to cash account, the cash will be credited. Expenses and losses. If we have to provide salary to the employees of our organization, it is a kind of expense for the firm. Salaries account debit, and we are going to give salary in the form of cash. Journal entry will be to cash account. So in this way, this will move further. Okay, now we are coming toward income, liability and capital. So if there is increase in income, the rule is if there is increase in income, credit will be there. Then if there is decrease in income, debit will be there. We have to do the account as debit. We have to debit their account. Okay. Same is with liability also. If there is increase in liability plus, and rule says that we have to credit the account, and if there is decrease in liability, minus will be there, and debit we have to write down. In capital, what we have to do is that the same rule for this is that increase plus credit we are going to do, decrease minus debit we are going to do. I just hope that these all accounts are clear to everyone. What does modern approach says? That accounts are categorized in 5 parts. Here we have divided it in 5 parts, and both assets and expenses rules are similar. Income, liability and capital rules are similar. Increase in income, increase in asset, plus will be there. Expenses, plus will be there, that is debit, debit. Decrease in asset, minus, and credit we are going to do. Decrease in expenses, minus credit we are going to do. And the same with income, liability and capital. If there is increase in income, plus and credit will be there. What we have to do? We have to do the account as credit. And if there is decrease in income, debit. Increase in liability, credit. Decrease in liability, debit. Increase in capital, credit. Decrease in debit, capital, credit. So these are the rules of debit and credit for the accounting. Okay. After this, we are going to learn the accounting equation. Okay. I think that golden rules of accounting, traditional approach and modern approach, both are clear to everyone. Now we are going to move towards the rules of accounting equation in the next video. Okay. So next video we will learn what rules, accounting equation. Okay, thank you.